Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Be Your Own Bank podcast. It's that time of the week, the weekly roundup. Whoosh.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning back in. We got a lot of news to cover, but first I want to let you know that we really appreciate any feedback that you have, good or bad, so please comment on our YouTube videos. We really appreciate that. And also turn on notifications on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you're watching or listening to us. That helps us out as well. So let's get into it. We got a lot to cover. First off, we're going to talk about a new feature in crypto that is blowing up, which is move to earn. We talked about play to earn. Now we're doing move to earn, where you can actually turn your fitness into financial money in your pocket. Next, we want to talk about how philanthropy fits into crypto and what PHILCOIN is doing. And finally, we want to talk about a new partnership with one of the cryptos that I'm invested in called ALGORAND and how it is now going to be working with FIFA. Pretty big. So let's start with move to earn. There has been a big push for Web3, metaverse, all that. And of course, fitness is a huge thing, over $100 billion a year industry. And so, of course, it makes sense that crypto is getting into this space as well. So it started with a company called STEPN, crypto called STEPN. I have a little display up here that'll help. So STEPN, little green icon in the middle there, has a market cap now of actually close to $1.7 billion. And basically what they do is they reward you for running, for getting your steps in crypto. And a new project that has a lot less of a market cap, so a lot more room to grow, you could say, called StepApp, or FitFi is the ticker for it, is also getting into the game. So there's a ton of these different ones. It's actually super hard to keep up, but it's really funny.
Okay, wait. So let's bring it back.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm lost already. So we have STEPN, which is STP', right?
Yes.
And that ticker is
GMT.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. I have no idea what that stands for.
That's easy to find. Yeah. And so STEPN is a move to earn app. And now we have StepApp, which is
soon to be coming out.
Okay, so StepApp isn't an app yet.
No, but there is a StepApp, which is Steps, which is another cryptocurrency that has nothing to do with any of them. Okay. And we have no idea if you can really make much money off of that. Okay, so StepApp, which is not an app yet, but it will be, that is has a native token, and that token is FitFi, which stands for Fitness Finance.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. So Fitness Finance, that's the token, but the app is StepApp.
But the actual StepApp that's out right now is for Steps, which is a totally different thing.
Oh, so there's an actual StepApp as well.
Yes.
But STEPN, GMT.
Yeah.
That's also a move to earn.
Right.
And that one is almost impossible to sign up for because you have to be on their Discord and you have to wait. Every 12 minutes, they release a new passcode that you can sign in for the first time. And unless you are I would assume 12 minutes and 1 second, then you might have a chance. But it was really difficult to get into their app, which exists.
Right.
And then FitFi, StepApp, doesn't exist yet, but will exist.
Right.
So super easy. The idea is that, now we're taking our Fitbits, are moving into this world of using your physical energy to create passive income potentially.
Or an active income.
That's true.
Yeah. Passively active income. Yeah. So basically what they're doing, a lot of these like StepN and StepApp, which is soon to be coming out and already has over 150,000 people registered on it. They are going to be giving out these NFTs, usually in the form of sneakers, it seems like, and those will be staked or whatever, and you will earn based on how many sneakers you have, or you can show your sneakers. I don't know. It's still in the development phase in some of these, but they're going to be getting into the NFT marketplace.
Yeah, because it's another platform, so they want to have a marketplace and they want to incentivize people to engage other than just working out.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we're thinking about it, the move to earn idea is really great. And in fact, I did my first Oculus workout the other day, and I did it on a whim, just thinking, oh, I'll see what this is like. But it was actually really good. I have to say, like, it was legit because it's, you know, similar to all that Beat Saber and all that, but you're boxing, right?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, and you're punching as with the colors and all that. And so it's fun. It's gamifying the idea of working out. But after 12 minutes, admittedly, I was sweating.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the idea too is that you're in this world, you're in this, you know, 360 world, and there's other people around you. And right in front of you, what is it? It's a leaderboard.
A scoreboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're competing, you're not really, but you're competing against these other people in this, you know, in this virtual world. So that incentivizes you to work a little bit harder. Plus, when you're doing these punches, if you kind of half-ass the punch, you lose your streak.
Yeah, and you don't get the right amount of points. I did that too with a game called Supernatural, where you're listening to, you know, modern music, today's hits, and you're hitting balloons with these virtual bats. And if you don't swing high enough or swing wide enough, you don't get as many points. And also, you're not getting as much physical exertion on your body and gaining as much from the exercise. But
if you think of it as a move to earn, and you think of it as these leaderboards and competition, but you're competing for your health, you know, like, I think that's really cool. And I definitely see that's where we're going, you know, because to have to go to the gym, get your membership, go make sure you got all your clothes in the car. I always forget that.
Well, and you're paying what, 60, 70, 80, even over $100 a month for a gym membership that you're probably not getting the full usage out of it unless you're a gym rat.
Sure.
But this gives you the ability to kind of trick yourself into gaining from an exercise while also playing a game.
Right. And that makes it easier. It's more of a psychological thing. So now it's not, you know, when you're at the gym and you're exerting yourself and you're like, oh, I got to do another set. But instead you're like, oh, I got to get more points, you know? And if those points correlate to actual real physical dollars, even better.
And that might incentivize you more instead of paying for a membership, using your time, putting in your energy and earning from your membership.
Yeah. And so let's even take that one step further, because I've been doing this new, I guess it's not new, but it's neuromuscular exercise. So basically they put electrodes on your muscle groups, and it like shocks your muscle groups. And so you can do more reps with less exertion. Right. And it's really cool. It's almost like a massage, and you're getting your different groups, but there's no joint stress. You know, I was doing it was leg day, of course. Never skip leg day. And
you can't skip it.
I'm doing wall squats, and wall squats suck. But they weren't hard. They weren't that far down. And I was doing them with these, you know, electrodes on my calf, or not my calves, but my quads. And I did 6 sets of 60 seconds. So 6 minutes total. And it was the equivalent of doing 400 squats.
That's insane.
So
you're not feeling that in the morning, right?
Or well, not as much. Yeah, okay. You're still in pain, but it's a good pain. And it's, you know what, the one other cool thing about it is that it's an even pain. So like each part is equally painful, if that makes sense.
Sure. So you're not more sore in one area than the other. You're sore the same.
Yeah, because it's just stimulating the muscles really fast. And so it's a really interesting way of getting that extra work done in less time, but you're still engaging those muscles. So let's take that into the metaverse. Let's take that into these, you know, we have these haptic vests, right?
Right. That give you actual feedback from the electrical current that's happening within the game or whatever you're playing.
Exactly. Or if you're saying, hey, it is leg day and I'm in, you know, I got my Oculus on, I got my haptic vest on, but it's got the electrodes. And so you're saying, okay, we're going to do chest today. So the vest already knows to target chest, right?
Yep.
And it's reading my vitals. So it's knowing exactly how far I can go and all these things. And then, you know, it also helps with recovery.
Well, and it could possibly analyze your space and time within the game And if you're doing the form wrong, it could correct it or tell you where you need to move your body so that you're doing it properly and not injuring yourself, which can happen so much.
It's like in your flight simulator, where you go too far one way and it beeps or something. You get like a warning message or whatever it is, or it just kind of corrects you as move your arm to the left a little bit, whatever. Make sure you've got a flat back, whatever it is. It's just like the idea that we could live in this space of having more of a healthy lifestyle, but gamifying it and creating a community that's all working out together, and we're all seeing gains and we're all losing weight and we're being healthier, because obviously we think about sitting at home with an Oculus on and eating potato chips. But this is another way where, like, in the future, you'll be able to have a personal trainer. You'll be able to have a mental health professional all in your virtual headset.
Well, and I mean, look at how popular the Peloton is. It's so popular, and you're spending thousands of dollars for a bike. You're spending, $50, $60 a month for membership, and you're not getting like a personal trainer. You're getting a virtual trainer.
You're getting a guy on a bike.
Yeah. And they're motivating you and helping keep you accountable. But there are scoreboards you're competing against. But imagine instead of that, $2,500 plus $60 a month, maybe you're putting up $2,500, but you're buying an NFT, and that NFT is being staked, and you're earning all these different attributes and things for your virtual character that's affecting your human self.
Correct. In a positive way.
In a positive way. And also you are potentially gaining money. So you're working out, but it's flipping the script. So you're not paying to get gains. You're gaining from your gains.
Exactly.
Yeah. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense.
I think it's cool. I mean, I just go the whole 9 yards and be like, oh, well, what if you had that nutritionist after your workout? You do your cool down, and the nutritionist is like, oh, your potassium's low, you should eat a banana, because everything is being clocked,
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's kind of scary in a way, but
we're already there. So we might as well.
You have your Fitbit. Yeah. Everybody's tracking you anyways.
Yep. All your data is being stored.
Yeah. You might as well benefit from it, I guess, in the long run. No pun intended.
Yeah, because that's the other thing too, is one of these step apps. I don't know which one it is because there's so many that do and don't exist and will exist, whatever. One of them is going to be adding a marathon mode where you will be competing in marathons depending on your time or whatever. Like you're actually running, but your phone's tracking it, and then it's reporting the time and the calories or whatever to the Web3 crypto sphere, and you earn money based on how well you perform.
To Big Brother, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just makes sense.
It does.
It makes sense.
But that's the hardest part about working out, right? Is that you're just like, I'm paying for this thing and I got to work for it.
And I got to drive there.
I got to drive there.
Mm-mm.
I got to, I got to compare myself to everybody else there. Yeah, exactly. As opposed to just being at home, playing a game, getting fit, and living your best life.
Right. Well, and your avatar could be ripped and you don't have to be. So you're not really getting the judgment, but you're still getting the community.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Step app coming out, low market cap. I don't know if I'm going to invest in it, but I know
Step app is the app.
Step app is the app.
FitFi is the token.
FitFi is the token. So FitFi you can already buy on crypto.com. And I mean, it's gone up a lot already. It's already at like what, 60, 70 cents?
I think so. Yeah.
But it's still a very low market cap. So it could, if it competes with Step In, I mean, it could go up 20x potentially.
Yeah. It's going to 100x. Guaranteed.
It's going to billion X.
Guaranteed. So get on now.
Yeah.
Get to stepping.
Sell your 401k.
Get to stepping.
Get to stepping.
Get to stepping.
Am I supposed to say something?
No, I was just, that was a.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like the third 80s reference that I didn't get.
Oh, no. It could have been, though.
Yeah, it could have been. Enough of that. I'm sure we'll keep talking about move to earn, but a new one that we're really excited about, PHILCOIN.
You called it PHILCOIN in the intro.
I did. And I think that's way better.
I mean, I just thought sandwiches. I thought Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I misspoke. It's PHILCOIN, which stands for philanthropic or philanthropy coin.
Oh, I thought it stood for Phil Collins. I thought Phil Collins was launching, like Acoin. I thought Phil Collins was doing it,
Oh, that would make a lot of sense too.
Yeah.
Like a music based.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I could feel it coming in the air tonight.
I don't think we can use all that.
What?
It's like copyright infringement or something.
It is?
I don't know. My pitch was probably off. Anyways, this is a philanthropic cryptocurrency. Their goal is to be worldwide to help streamline donations and to help, underserved, underbanked, marginalized communities get access to funding for a purpose. They've already they're working on raising $10 million for Ukraine and utilizing the power of crypto to get that money into the hands that need it.
Yeah. And I believe they're trying to get housing for these refugees with $10 million. That's going to house a few refugees.
Oh, absolutely.
So we've talked about it before with like the shack thing, right? We're utilizing crypto to help underserved communities around the world, but making it a global venture, not just we're doing our thing, you're doing your thing, is that everybody's getting involved because what do we say about crypto and blockchain? It's borderless.
It is borderless.
So it's a great way to be able to impact many people and give them resources immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the speed of the internet.
Well, and that's the thing too, is that more people have access to the internet than a bank account. They have a phone, but they don't have a bank account. 1.7 billion people in the world are unbanked. So if they need money, if they need a donation or they need access to that money right away, crypto is going to be a much easier way, because if they have a phone, they can get PHILCOIN.
Because what was it? It was like a billion people don't have a phone. So there's 700 million people who are less banked than people with phones.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. So target the infrastructure that's already there, and crypto allows you to do that. And PHILCOIN's a great idea, and I hope that their platform will be able to do what they want, but their goals are really ambitious, and I respect that.
And they're a global initiative. Mm-hmm. What else do we have like that? That's predicated on helping people and giving access and inclusivity and equity and all of these things that, utopias dream of, but this is an opportunity to utilize crypto as a catalyst to help people and give them opportunities they would not have.
Yeah, and they're a company out of the British Virgin Islands, and they've already expanded operations to the U.S., United Arab Emirates, UK, Philippines, Spain, Colombia, Finland, to name a few, but they are working currently in the next few months on trying to reach more of the developing countries, which probably need it the most.
So many developing countries. I could name them all, but I won't.
No, we don't have enough time for that.
But I could.
You could. I trust you. I do. I trust you. Finally, ALGORAND. ALGORAND is a cryptocurrency. Some could call it an Ethereum killer, competitor, whatever. Anyways, I'm invested in it. Disclosure. And
I was worried.
You were worried. And they have officially partnered with FIFA. Not to say FIFA is a great organization, but FIFA is a organization that has the most popular sport, arguably in the world, football, soccer, and over 2 billion plus people watch the World Cup. So this is a huge opportunity, again, sports, to bring crypto into this world. And ALGORAND is now an official partner, and they're not only partnered with men's soccer but women's soccer, and they have a bunch of other partnerships as well, but I just see this doing the same thing that, we have now, the MLB, soccer, football, NFTs, collectibles. Imagine having a Lionel Messi original NFT. I'm sure that would be worth a ton.
Yeah, like a Pele.
Or a Pele.
Yeah.
It gives you...
You gotta have a Pele.
You gotta have a Pele. It gives you more, fan engagement, but also the ability to transact within stadiums, and there's limitless possibility. So I think it's pretty exciting that ALGORAND's partnered with them.
And I hear the Pele coin is going to 100x guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Well, and the other thing that's really cool about this is Algorand has partnerships with a bunch of other things already, which I think strengthens its ability to continue to grow moving forward. Some of those partnerships include the National Drone Racing League.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And they also are partnered with Rally, which is a so-called reverse metaverse. It gives athletes the ability to connect, have fun through real-world activities, and earn digital currency.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, and then they're also partnered with Wageroo, which is just a betting
games. Sure.
Betting, yeah.
Makes sense.
So FIFA for sure, biggest partnership.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
And they aren't saying specifically what this partnership's going to be, but they are going to be the official blockchain of FIFA.
But we're just going to see more advertising. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Is that this is proliferating everything that we know and that we know well, and that's our favorite, sports.
Love it.
So you're seeing the little FTX symbol, you're seeing the little crypto.com symbol, you're seeing commercials, you're seeing celebrities doing commercials, you're seeing, endorsements. Like, these are going to be all over jerseys everywhere around the world in every country. But that's not that big a deal, I guess.
No. Only 2 billion people.
You should just sit on the sidelines.
That's right.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
Get some crypto.
Use reverse psychology.
Get some crypto.
Awesome. Well, that was the roundup.
All right, let's take a look at those charts. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. That escalated quickly. For those of you who don't know, there was a catastrophic event this week that coincided with a huge dump on the market. Terra Luna turned out to be potentially a Ponzi scheme, top 10 cryptocurrency with their Terra Luna stablecoin, which became unstable, and the whole market took a nosedive. We did see this coming a little bit. We'd been talking about for the last few weeks, right around 40K has been tested multiple times. You can see here this bearish flag that we've been talking about for months, finally confirmed outside of it. So the market was already kind of teetering on the edge, and then this lunacy, if you will, happened and wiped out like $100 billion of market cap. So luckily we came down, we touched like 25K, which we talked about, and we are right around 29.5 right now. So right at that 30 mark. Not looking good for strength at this point. Other things to consider too is that we did have a negative GDP first quarter in the United States. And so if we get a negative GDP second quarter, by the end of June, we could be in a legit recession. Inflation is high. Interest rates are being raised. The crypto market follows the stock market. So I am putting my cautious hat on now and trying to protect my investments. Likely what will happen is we will get a little bit of support at this 30K. Hopefully, I say this hopefully. We'll get a little bit of support at this 30K. We'll start to range from 30 to maybe 35. We could hit 40 again, but I doubt it. It's going to take some time, not only to figure out what happened with Luna and to clean away the rubble there before we can move up again. So it's going to take some work. And I think the more likely scenario is, unfortunately, 69K, the top could be in. And if that is the case, the last time from top to bottom in 2017, we were at 19K and we moved all the way back down to about 35K. So 85% dip. Yeah, I know. If that happens again, then from 69K, we would be looking at a bottom of 10,000. So we're at 30 right now. Is it worth it to you to just hodl and wait it out until potentially the next bull cycle, which could be a couple of years from now? That's up to you. If you are dollar cost averaging and you are putting away money that you won't see for 5-10 years, I just recommend continuing to dollar cost average. If it continues lower, maybe put a few more bucks in. But this Luna thing really did create a lot more panic. So we are not sure how that is going to shake out. I am going to be playing the game in this potential new range. I'm going to be looking to take some profit around the 35 area and waiting for potentially lower numbers. Now, could it go higher? Sure, of course it could. But the best offense sometimes is defense. And I've been there. I wrote it up in 2017 and wrote it all the way back down. So I prefer not to make that same mistake. If you are a long-term investor, then just take this with a grain of salt. Remember, these markets are volatile, extremely volatile. So don't watch them on a daily basis or you'll be sorry you did. Just remember, this is a long game and it doesn't always go your way. In fact, a lot of times it goes the opposite way. But time is your most valuable resource. So just continue, stick with the plan. You can see this chart here, same thing. We had these marks right around the 25 to 30 range. So these are temporary buying opportunities, but the volatility is very strong. We are in danger of entering a recession next quarter. So not the best time to take on any extra risk. You can see total market cap, same thing. We broke out of this bear flag like we thought we might. And now we are touching the 1 trillion mark. We wiped out almost $500 billion in a matter of days. Epic. And it's going to happen again in the future. So just get used to this because this is the game that you're involved in now. And that's why you got to take a little profit sometimes, or at least protect your investment so that it doesn't crash again and you have nothing to buy back in. Okay, let's go on to our dollar cost averaging. Basically, everything just got beat up. A lot of these you can see I'm V-chain. Had a parabolic move, went to 26 cents. Now we're right back to the scene of the crime, 3 cents. So it's a good opportunity to get some V-chain. V-chain's going to be around. It's logistics. I think 3 cents is a steal. I might be picking up a few more of those as well. Next, we have HNT, Helium. Helium network is basically a wireless hotspot network, decentralized. Pretty cool. It's come down to touch this support. It's $9.50 right now. At its height, it was $56. So Helium's building a large Wi-Fi network that's decentralized. And lastly, Litecoin. Litecoin is also touching the support line. Litecoin's $67 right now. I think that's a good price for Litecoin. And Litecoin's not going anywhere. That's it for the charts, gang. We are the Bit Bros. Remember, we are not licensed financial advisors. All content is intended for educational purposes only. Please do your own research and only risk what you're willing to lose. We'll see you next week.
Please remember to like and subscribe, turn on that notification button, and you can also listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We'll see you next week.